Good afternoon from Bali, everyone. It's Cindy from Manyon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I thought I would talk to you about healing and the energy for healing. And all people are looking at healing, and of course, it's the work that I work with. When we think about healing, of course, we can think about the physical level, we can think about the mental, emotional level, we can think about it at the spiritual level. It's something that is necessary and very useful at all of these levels and is always working, whether we know it or not, is this spiritual energy too. Now, energy coming through us works in so many different ways. And today I thought I would talk about healing in this body, mind, soul. And I want to empower you with this information so that you have it. I thought I'd start with this basic quotation that many of you might be familiar with in terms of the concept behind it. It says, if emotions and thoughts can impact the structure of water and food, imagine what they do to you on a cellular level in your body. Now, many of us know this, that water and food gets affected by the energy around, by, of course, what's happening around. So, of course, it makes very clear sense that, oh yeah, if there's chemicals being dumped into the water, we understand that, yeah, that affects the water quality and it affects the structure of the water and affects the health of ourselves if we were to drink that water. And then the energy in a room can affect things. So we know that when there's care and compassion around a person who's very ill, there is more healing in this space. And if there's worry and concern, it's not so much healing. Now, a lot of people don't realize that that worry and concern would affect the person because they think that they're holding on to it. Many people do worry and have concern about their loved ones. So imagine if someone is sitting in a hospital room, a loved one is there, and someone walks into the room and starts yelling and screaming. There would be no doubt in our minds that that is not going to help this healing patient, right? We know this. Now, that's not a very positive energy. That's a strong, less than positive energy. And we would make total sense of that. We do not realize, or many do not realize, that the energy of our own thoughts affects ourselves as well as the people that we love and care for. Now, this, again, I've mentioned this concept in a few different videos, but today I want to remind you that whether you're in person with another person, whether you're actually in the room with another person, or whether you're miles away, how you think about another person, if it's with the heaviness of, oh my God, I can't believe this has happened, this is how a lot of people respond to the grief of illness, of course. And this does not help, whether you're right beside the person or not. And if you're right beside the person, you'd wonder, wow, everything that I'm saying is supportive and trying to help this person, yet everything that they receive from me, they take offense to. Now remember, that person is in a space, a person who's healing, is in a space that's not easily able to receive energy that even is very positive. But it's also for us to look into ourselves of, is it positive, purely positive energy that I'm giving to the space? Because many people, healers and otherwise, healers, friends, family, parents, kids, all of us, unless we're mindfully aware of, I really do believe this person is going to be fine, this person is healing, this person is benefiting from the positive energy that I'm spending sharing with them, whether I'm in person with them or not, this makes a difference. Now imagine a place of healing needs this energy. Now what happens in many places of healing, if we look at clinics or we look at hospitals, we look at homes, all of these places are often filled with a lot of worry and concern and anxiety and what ifs, and there's so many unknowns. And in this space, many more less than easy energies are there. So if you're visiting a place, a person, even in your mind, if you're thinking about someone that you care about, that you love, whatever the concern is going on, it's whether it's health care, say a person is ill, or whether it's financial concerns, whether it's relationship concerns, whether it's grieving from a loss, anything that someone is going through and you're thinking about it, add your positive energy. Now you would think that, oh boy, but I'm not used to doing that, and that doesn't seem like it would be very effective. And quite honestly, the whole world has felt that way. And so we are fed with the information, whether on news or in our reading, and watch out for this and all the risks with pharmaceuticals and natural supplements too. And then we hear about the environment breaking down, there's nothing healthy around. And we talk about all of those things. We don't talk about how we are contributing right here, right now. I think there's a lot of health in the world. I think there's a lot of positivity. I think there's a lot of healers. I think there's a lot of healing energy that we don't even see. Now, we know this. We can look at plants around me. Do you see the abundance here? And you might be in a climate which has snow around you, and guess what? That's already planting the seed for a beautiful spring growth and flourishing. Do you remember that here we might see lots of rain at times, and it is for this flourishing that we're seeing behind me right now. North America definitely has snow and cold, and that's also very mindful about what is coming along next. And can we be mindful about what is coming along next? Because we're all going through something good and not so good. And do we strengthen our own ability of the positive energies that are flowing through us to build us constantly? That's certainly what I work with clients these days, for sure, mindfully. In the past, I used to work with Chinese medicine quite a bit, whether through acupuncture or whether through intention, through working through channels. And in that time, I actually spent a lot of time trying to help educate the people I was working with about how to read their own bodies. And this was often through the tongue diagnosis. I would always read their pulses too, to let them know what's going on in their bodies. And then, of course, their own symptoms they already know about. Well, today I got to let you know that I was speaking with these two young kids, both under 10 years old. And this time it was not for an appointment. It was literally just to chat with them about, would you like to learn how to read your body? And they were both eager to do so. Maybe they were bored enough to do so. Doesn't matter. Whatever reason, they sat down to learn with me. And I can't tell you how lovely it was to see their receiving energy of learning in this time. And this learning is something that these kids were so ready to do. Yet a lot of adults will say, oh, kids are too young to actually understand those things. Or my kids are just teenagers. They're really not going to be interested in this or that. And why not give kids an opportunity to be able to say whether they might want to be doing something or learning something that you might think that I don't think that I would be interested. Don't use it from your experience. Use it from your child's experience, and try to put the energy out there to see whether they can learn. Now, can we put that same energy to ourselves? I mentioned that I was teaching them how to read the body, and this was from Chinese medical perspective, which I still utilize a fair amount in terms of understanding a body and its symptoms. When I understand the effect on the body, the mind, the intellect, the life experience, I'm much more inclined to focus on energy and how we speak to ourselves, how we understand ourselves. And so I thought this quotation was fantastic to share with you too. So it said, this is to help you understand. When I work with Chinese medicine, we're looking at something called qi. And this has been a concept known forever, millennia. So qi in Chinese medicine is then qi in Japanese, but we will also say that it's just energy. It's energy, and lots of people understand that term. So here's this idea about qi so you can understand. When filled with qi, the body is like a tree branch filled with sap. It can bend and flow with the breeze, but it does not snap or lose its connection with the root. On the other hand, a stiff, dead branch is easily broken. Thus, thus the adage of Lao Zi. And Lao Zi, again, you might know of this author who definitely speaks about Tao, and this is from Buddhist perspective, which is the same as Hindu perspective, which is the same as just energy medicine and quantum physics. So if we put it all together, so when we look at, thus the adage of Lao Zi, concentrate on the qi and you will achieve the utmost suppleness. Suppleness is the essence of life. And this is by Kenneth S. Cohen. He's actually talking about the Way of Qigong. This is a book that he had written. And again, if we look at these ideas and concepts have been out for so long, and this flexibility in the body, we understand, right? We stretch, we encourage people to stretch and keep the body moving and utilize your muscles, otherwise they'll forget what they're doing. Well, guess what? The inside of us is just like that too. When we think of acupuncture, and we think about balancing energy in the body, and we don't even have to think about acupuncture. We can think about how we speak with each other. We can think about whatever healing we're doing, in whichever method we're doing, is coming through this qi in the body, the energy in the body. A lot of people have forgotten that, again, our thoughts are the fundamental things that affect the chi in the body. And I remember having a not such easy time explaining to clients this, because when they were used to getting a physical treatment of acupuncture, they believe that is what is helping the body. And the thought, again, both of the practitioner and the client, really matters in terms of the successful healing of any situation. And again, we can think about, you probably are either in a situation that is about a relationship, in a situation that deals with your finances or someone else's finances, in a situation that deals with your connections with others, anything in a situation that has any sort of energy to it, which is everything that we deal with, isn't it? Everything has energy. Now, where are we starting? Unless we understand that our thoughts create our start, no matter what we're working on or who we're working with, they're affected by this energy. And I want you to remember now, in terms of healing again, remember that what you carry with you becomes a healing energy around you no matter where you are. And that means that you, no matter who you are, you could be a parent, you could be a child, you could be a healthcare professional or not, you are affecting the healing of yourself, the people around you, and our planet. And I hope you understand this and really consciously contribute to helping heal all of us and yourself first of all, because this energy comes through you first. I want to finish with one more quotation, because I do truly believe that each person has this healing power. It says, "A healer's power stems not from any special ability, but from maintaining the courage and awareness to embody and express the universal healing power that every human being naturally possesses." Wow, this is Eric Mikhail Leventhal that has written this quotation. Now I want to put this all together. Remember that our thoughts and our emotions affect our food, affect our planet, affect our water. So that goes into us even as nutrition. Now we are also feeding on our thoughts and emotions throughout the day. And even if we are feeding on our own worry about someone, we're getting affected by that worry. But that person that we're thinking about with good intention is being affected by worry. So unless we consciously change this energy spreads out, and this is what's happened in the world, because we all think that, no, it's about what we do. We got to make this person better, make this situation better, deal with this problem that we're going through. And quite honestly, we need to start right at the root. The root of this chi is how we think about things and what's the energy we contribute to it. Today, I hope that you will reflect on this information, these ideas, and I hope that you will work on your root, nurture yourself with the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that flow from you. And you know I'm here to help. Reach out if you have any questions. I wish you a fantastic day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.